Here's the thing. The Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, the regulations that implement that statute, the cases that interpret it are all incredibly complex, which is why there are a lot of special education lawyers. If it was easy stuff, everyone would understand it like that. It's not that easy. And so we're here to say, don't assume that you know or don't know what your school district's obligations are, because they're pretty tricky.
And while we want to empower you with as much information as you can possibly understand about the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act and what your child's rights are underneath the act, within the act, I should say, you also need to be very careful about making definitive statements about, well, the IDEA says this, so you must do this.
Yeah,
you really need to know what you're talking about.
You do, and you have to be media savvy. Just because you read something in an article online does not necessarily make it true, and it doesn't necessarily mean that the particular facts of your case will justify that same outcome. Just because in some case a hearing officer or a judge said, yes, the school district is obligated to do it for that child, doesn't mean that they're obligated to do it for your child.
So don't compare your case to another child's case, because as you just said, it could be an apple and an orange.
Well, and also a lot of parents make, what I think can be a mistake in assuming that they know what their school district is supposed to do or not supposed to do because they talk to other parents. Now, let me say this. If it weren't for parents of children who have disabilities talking to each other and networking, we wouldn't even have special education laws. It's essential that you talk to other parents, but do so with a little bit of a grain of salt. Understand that just because the special ed director might have permitted a certain service for that child does not mean that your child's entitled to the exact same service, because all of the programming that's supposed to happen under the IDEA is supposed to be individualized.